with the DFARS set of 110 controls, CMMC really shifts the accountability back to the primes and the flow downs of being responsible for their security. DFARS, yes, puts it in place, but CMMC really puts that accountability back on them to say, let's go ahead and complete that assessment. And it's interesting when we talk about not just DFARS, but all the trickle down from different levels of compliancy, they all require some level of assessment with the provision of a POAM, or plan of action and milestones. And like you said, that really sets the roadmap for where do you need to go for the level of maturity that your organization needs to achieve. For some people, that's just PCI, and that's segmenting certain levels of their network. At the DFARS and CMMC level, those controls really set the stage for how you're looking at the processes and procedures of your organization. So really implementing both of these, but starting with DFARS and understanding how am I going to get ready for CMMC and how am I going to go forward with all of these controls. Instead, take a step back and look at DFARS and say, what are these 110 controls really asking me? How do I get started with this? How do I build a POAM? And then when do I need to really start looking at submitting that SPRS score?
Yeah, and that's a great point. By doing the assessment, you know kind of where you are and how far you need to go, right? So if you do an assessment and you find your score is on the lower side, or the poor, the kind of the lower end of the spectrum, then you'll need to do a lot of work, and that may take months, if not years, right? And so at least understanding where you sit in that scoring process will kind of give you an idea how long it'll take you to get out of that, to get to a compliance point.
I think it's understanding that's the right first step. Really understanding how deep the water is, how deep the water or the mud is, depending on the organization and what maturity level you're trying to achieve, level 1 versus level 3.
Yeah.